Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the battle damage Slimline and the evil mastermind accessory. So let's get this party started. So you could use the battle damage Slimline to create a pretty cool looking Captain Marvel. You could make a pretty cool battle damage the Batman or Superman and more. So where or where can you get this style? Let's take a look. It comes from the new Secrets of Conduct time capsule. If you take a look at the description, you will see that you can get the Mr. Mind accessory collection and the Battle Damage Slimline Cash collection. So if we go into global collections, sadly we have to scroll way to the bottom. Also, some of you guys were asking about getting a list of the collections, and nowadays, even if we don't have the collections just yet, we can see what the collections are. So you can see that the one collection I'm missing here is the non-poisonous ivy flower. So for the battle damage Slimline, you need the Konda Key Archaeology collections. So the first one is a side grid map, catalog markers, electronic measuring device, archaeological trowels, I have no idea what that is, and the shovel, soil testers, sifting rigs, drying racks, artifact handling gloves, museum connections, cipher key, and undeciphered treasure map. That is the rare collection of the bunch, so it will be a bit more expensive than the rest. Although the battle damage Slimline is the less rare collection of the bunch. Once you consume multiple collections, you will get the style by mail. For the Mr. Mind accessory, you need the relics of magic lands. So the first one is the Wicked Witch's Wrinkles, Jeepers Creepers, King Hall's Grimace, Merry-Go-Round Motion Sickness, Evil Eyes Gunk, the Crocodile Man's Smiles, Mr. Adams Countdown Clock, the Red Queen's Castle, Scapegoat's Excuse, Black Adam's Justification, Dr. Sivana's PhD, and Mr. Mind's Barely Chewed Book. So again, once you consume all the collections, you will get the accessory by mail. And it can happen that sometimes the mail is a bit slow, so if you have to wait a bit, don't worry about it, it happens. And then you can have the evil Mr. Mind following you around. And sadly for the Guard Line of Life, this is the most rare collections of the bunch. And the non-poisonous ivy flower will be pretty rare at this point. Normally I would tell you, if you don't get the collections you need, just look on the broker. But in the case of some collections, not really an option. Although for the battle damage collections, you should be able to get those from the broker, the same for Mr. Mind. Actually, you can purchase the cash itself from the broker, so you can hear right now it's 500 million, but you can see the price is going down. So if we take a look in the box, there's only two pieces of the style. There's the shirt and the pants. It's pretty much that simple. So once you purchase the box, you can then open the box and get the styles. And you can consume the styles with two different characters if you want to. You could decide to give the shirt to one character and the pants to another character. But the style does give a feat. So if you want to have the feat, you have to give both styles to the same character. Once you get the battle damage Slimline with one of your characters, then you can purchase it with your other characters using replay badges. Sadly, it will cost you 350 replay badges per pieces of the style. So let's purchase it here and here. Oh, I guess we have to remove the material in this case. So once you consume both pieces of the style, you do get a feat. And you can also purchase the Mr. Mind accessory. It will cost you 350 replay badges to purchase Mr. Mind. It may seem like a lot, but it's better that than to have to open 100 time capsules to try to get the collections again, especially the rare collections. So there you go, you can have pretty cool battle damage the Flash if you want to. So obviously the style will work well with characters that uses Slimline and Slimline that only have one color. If you try to reproduce characters that have Slimlines with multiple colors, obviously you are going to have to make some sort of compromise. I guess this reminds me, I'm a bit overdue to make a Flash video. I'll have to add that to my to-do list. Oh, almost forgot to take a look at the female version of the battle damage style. Let's remove the cape so you can see what it looks like on the female character. Obviously, if you have long hair, I'll cover some of the damage on the Slimline. Oh well. So here you can see the Mr. Mind accessory. So you can see the price starts at 400 million, but you can see it goes down to 300 million. And again, by next week, it should go down even more. Sadly, for the hieroglyphic skins, it would seem that you will have to look on the trade chat if you want to have those. So this is pretty much what the style looks like if we remove everything. So it's a nice enough looking style. We'll take a look at what the style looks like with a few materials in just a second. It does interact a bit weird, especially with the chrome materials. But before we do that, so basically what we see beneath the material technically is the skin, but not really. Let's try a new skin, it'll make a bit more sense. Sadly, it is made to go pretty much with the human skins. Let's try the cosmic skin. So sadly, the skin that shows through the style is only the human skin. It does react to the color of the skin, like if you put the skin red or black or blue. Let's try it out. It does match with the color of the skin, as you can see. But if you use any other skin than the human skin, it doesn't really match. Let's try the glowing skin. So again, here you can see the difference. I guess they could not make it so that it would match with all the skins. Oh well. And now let's apply some materials. So you can see the skin react as one of the color channels. Let's try a few materials. So the skin reacts like a color channel. So if you apply a chrome material, you can see what happens. Actually, there seems to be 3 channels. There's also under the feet. I hadn't noticed that before. So there's actually 3 color channels for the style. But of course, if the material you apply is not a chroma material, it will cover the whole style, same as usual. I thought it could be used to create the pattern of the costume of our friend Tempest. Close, but not really. It's nice to get a new Slimline style. Usually people have been asking for quite some time for some new Slimline styles. Not exactly what we had in mind. Usually when people ask for a new Slimline style, they ask for a new Slimline style with a big emblem on it. But I guess this will do for now. So again, this comes from the brand new Secrets of Contact time capsule. How long will we have the time capsule? We don't really know at this point. Normally, a time capsule lasts between 8 to 12 weeks. So you have at least 8 weeks to try to get the style, and maybe 12 weeks. I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. Although, if somehow you do not get the style from the time capsule for whatever reason, at some point, many years from now, the style will be added to the Booster Gold vendor in the House of Legends. Yeah, it's sad that you have to wait so long to be able to purchase it from Booster Gold. Sadly, that's pretty much how it is. So try to get the style from the time capsule, or better yet, try to get it from the broker while it's available. But if somehow you miss out on the style, it will be on the Booster Gold vendor eventually. So you will if you miss out on the style, you will have to play the long game and get it from Booster Gold when it gets added to the Booster Gold vendor.